for some reason. Awesome. Okay, go live. Going live. You're live. Refresh the page. Okay, now it's 1440p. Awesome. Hello guys, how are you doing? Sorry. Hello everyone. I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be streaming The Surge 2, but this is a preview I got from the publisher called Focus Home Interactive, so thanks to them for providing this preview copy to play the game. I think it's the first 2 or 3 hours. So I'll be testing some of the early gameplay, and the game releases in September 24th, so in around 2 months from now the game will be out, so this is very early, I guess. So yeah, I expect a few bugs, some problems with the options menu or something. And also this game doesn't work with MSI Afterburner or Fraps, so none of them worked. I'm using the Steam FPS counter, as you can see on screen. This game is running on Vulkan, so it's using the Vulkan API. But yeah, I'll be streaming. Oh, and there's a typo on the screen. I'm not using the i3, I'm actually using the Ryzen 3 3200G. R3 3200G, awesome. So yeah, I'm using that with the 1050 Ti at the moment. I'll be switching to the RX 570 after testing a little gameplay, and then we'll see the performance and all that. So yeah, how are you doing guys? Good to see ya. My day is fine, what about yours? Okay, so let's get straight into the game. I'm now in the options menu, as you can see, 1080p, 1050 Ti. Don't use a VSync, for some reason it blocks the frame rate to 40. And there's a frame rate cap to 120 frames per second. So you have 30, 50, 60, 75, 90 and 120. You cannot completely unlock the frame rate. Then in the graphics options, now I'm using textures on very high, shadows on high, and volumetric lighting on low, since this is usually a good performance improvement, but I'll lower this to medium just to try and get 60s. And I disabled chromatic aberration and motion blur because I personally don't enjoy those effects. So yeah, that's pretty much the settings. So let's see how the game runs. Visually, I'm not sure if this is the final look of the game, but I don't really like how it looks a lot. It's not really something I mean, compared to the previous one, I think this one looks a little worse, but that's maybe due to the early preview, because this is not finished. But yeah, what's up, Hit? Good to see you. But yeah, right now using, you cannot really read the frame rate, do you? Okay, 41 FPS. That's what we're getting right now. So yeah, 30 frames with low volumetrics and medium shadows. I tested this before on the 570 before starting the stream. I was getting double the frame rate. That's probably due to the Vulkan API, the AMD improvement on the 570. But yeah, as you can see right now, at least in this build, it's not running so hot on 1080p. I'm using pretty much medium shadows, and the rest is on low. Well, there's also ambient occlusion enabled. Let me try lowering that to see if we can get a huge boost. I'll disable everything just for now, and we'll see what happens. So this is the low settings. I'm going to try 1080p low. So I put here 1080p low right now. Okay, so this is low settings, and we're getting 30 frames still. That's not good. But again, this is a preview build. This could change when the game releases. Fortunately, I'm going to play it again once it's out, so I can compare with this. But yeah, right now, the game is not looking so good and not performing so good. Oh, thanks, Sergio Ugazio. Sorry if I messed that up, for the 2 Brazilian reais, I think it's pronounced. They're Brazilian reais. Thank you so much. You keep up with the support, it's highly appreciated. Play Roblox? No, I'm good. Maybe some other time. I played Roblox a while ago. I don't remember if the game was even finished when I played it. But I couldn't even use the MSI Afterburner overlay on that one. So I skipped it back then. But yeah. Okay, if he's a criminal, I'm going to kill him anyways. Okay, I cannot open that. But yeah, as you can see, 1080p, we're not getting anywhere close 60 with any settings. So let me try very quickly 720p to see if I can get 720p to see if I can get 60s. Okay, so 720p low settings is enough for 60 frames. So yeah, on a 1050 Ti, I think that's a little too low. That's too low. But on the RX 570, I got 60s on 1080p high. So maybe it's due to the Vulkan API that is really helping the AMD GPU. Of course, I'll switch to the RX 570 in a little bit. I'm just trying to play a little bit more. But yeah, I'll play a little bit more, try 720p high, and then I might do the switch or do 1080p high later. But yeah, right now, at least in this zone, it's not going so well, unfortunately. Y Sensei, por ahora, el juego, además de que faltan 2 meses para que salga, sí, este rendimiento no me gusta, considerando que no se ve mucho mejor que el primero. Pero sí. Y hay un problema. Oh, I died. Sorry about that. I was speaking Spanish and got distracted. As I was saying, yeah, the performance now is not good. I mean, on the 1050 Ti, I should be able to at least do 720p, 720 high. Let me see if that works for 60 frames. I'll switch to that very quickly. I'll put high settings and SMAA. Let's see if that helps in any way. So I'll change the status to 720p high. Whoa. Sorry, the keyboard is hard to reach. Okay, so from low to high we got like 15 FPS less, and this looks way better. But yeah, we're still getting drops below 60. It seems to be GPU related, because if it was CPU related, even by lowering the resolution, it wouldn't be, I mean, it wouldn't improve. So yeah, from the highest to the lowest doesn't seem to be a huge performance difference, but hey, still I was expecting way better numbers. But let's play a little bit more. Ya fue la 750 Ti y la voy a probar igual, así que irse no se fue todavía. But yeah, as I was saying, now performance is not so good. Once the final game releases, of course, I'll be testing it again. It will release in around 2 months from now. I forget that this is like a Souls game sometimes. Okay, gotcha. Okay, awesome. Oh, and I'm using a controller right now. So if you use mouse and keyboard, the controls should be much different. And thanks Mohit Nek Show for the 20 Indian rupees. Thank you so much for the support. And I thought you were going to leave a message. Oh, you just came to say hi. Well, thank you so much, man. How are you doing? Okay, the boss again. Yeah, for some reason there's a glitch I'm seeing right now, a graphical glitch. As you can see, those polygons are exploding. I'm not sure if you can see that. Oh yeah, there's a graphical bug. I'll have to report that to the developers. I don't even know how to dodge in this game, so this is not going to end well, as you can see. So yeah, I think I need to learn how to dodge first before coming into this area. But overall, the controls are smooth, to be expected at 60. But yeah. Oh, I'm glad you're fine, man. 1-3. Okay, I'm here again. Okay, so I got blocking, but I'm not sure how to. Let me try all the buttons. Okay, no dodging apparently. So okay, I have blocking, and that's it. Okay, good to know. Now I'm going to switch again to 1080, but I'm going to target 30 from the get-go. So give me 1 second, I'll go back to 1080. But this time I'm going to be using high settings. Maybe it's worth keeping that instead of 720 high. I mean, 1080p low wasn't enough for 60 frames. So maybe. Okay, 30 frames. 30 frames, 1080p high settings. The game looks much better than low settings, for sure. A lot more shadows. Yeah, the shadows are significantly better. So yeah, maybe on 1080p, if the game doesn't improve when it releases, this is the way to play it more like the console experience. 1080p high settings, 30 frames. Where are you from? I'm from Uruguay. That's a country between Argentina and Brazil, the home of Luis Suarez, Cavani, all those football players. If you're not familiar with Uruguay, of course. Okay, now it dropped to 26 with the effects on screen. That's not good. Yeah, this is not good right now. A bummer. I'm going to die. Okay, let me see if I can heal very quickly. Awesome. But yeah, maybe on 1080p, try medium settings to avoid those drops in these specific areas. But overall, it stays at around 30 most of the time. I'm not sure why in that previous area, looking at this place, I was getting drops into 26. Yeah, here. I think it's a volumetric lighting. Let me tweak it very quickly. The volumetrics. Maybe this helps. But yeah. Let me check. Okay, it improved. It was the volumetrics. So if you are having trouble here with the performance in the final game, just lower volumetrics, keep shadows on high, and it should be over 30 on the 1050 Ti. Other than that, it should drop below 30 if you go higher. I didn't find a rig yet. Oh man, here we go again. Let me see if I can find something else to fight the other guy, but I'm not sure. And I'm not sure why I cannot dodge. In the previous game, as far as I can remember, I was able to. Okay, let's heal. Anyways, if I died again, I'll just swap to the 570, but for some reason here we get this graphical issue. The exploding vertice, I think it's called. Oh man, I'm so bad at this game. Okay, blocking is not helpful at all. So yeah, I think this is pretty clear now with the performance on the 1050 Ti. We're getting 1080p high with low volumetrics, 30 frames. 1080p low is still pretty much 30 to 40 frames. And then 720p low is 60, but if you crank it up to high, it will drop into the 40s. Sorry, it will drop into the 50s. So my advice, if the final game doesn't runs like this, is to play at 720 medium settings, pretty much. You should get 60s. But yeah, let me now switch to the RX 570. Since I already have an idea on how the game performs, I lost to the same guy twice, so 3 times, better said. I prefer to test that one out since the game is running the Vulkan API. Vulkan usually runs better on AMD. So give me 1 second, I'll answer a couple questions first. Does the combat feel smoother or a little clunky like the first one? So far I think the combat is a little bit better. For the very little tiny part I played, it feels better, it feels smoother, at least for what I played so far. I still don't get why I cannot dodge. Maybe I'm just, let me see, I can only block, but I'm not sure how to dodge. Maybe that comes later in, I don't know, when you get the rig. Oh yeah, I feel that the combat and the movement is a little bit better. It feels smoother to fight and all that. But yeah, I wish I could just dodge. I can only block and attack so far. But again, the more I play, if I manage to get past the other guy, I'll be testing that out. But yeah, it feels a little smoother, yeah. ¿Por qué no hay sonido? Hay sonido. Hay sonido, lo puedo escuchar. El juego no tiene sonido. Does the game sound... Can you hear the game, guys? If I hit this guy, can you hear me? This Ryzen or the i3-8100? Well, if you have a GPU, get the 8100 if the price is similar. Other than that, I think this is fine. Hi, how are you doing? What CPU would you recommend for the 1050 Ti for just gaming and recording? If you're recording with Shadowplay, I'll get at least a quad-core CPU, maybe a Ryzen 3 or an i3, or if you can find it cheap, a Ryzen 5 1600. Do you think a 2700 will pair well with a 1660 Ti? Yeah, it should be fine, man. I don't see any problems. ¿Qué dice Sergio? ¿Todo bien? Okay, guys, I'm going to now switch to the RX 570. Give me 1 second. I'm going to turn off this PC and put the 570 in. So, hang on a second. Here's the 570 I'm going to put into the system. So yeah. Let me do that very quickly. I'll try to read your comments at the same time. The game sound is off. Okay, gotcha. I'll check that out once I get into the game again. Let me remove the graphics card first. I'm just turning off the PC now. Can I use a Ryzen CPU and NVidia GPU? Yes, of course. There's no problem. Okay, the PC is off. Give me 1 second, guys. So here's the GPU, the 1050 Ti, the one I was using just now. Let's now put the 570 into the system. Give me 5 seconds or maybe a minute. Be right back. Alright, almost there. Okay, the PC is now working again. Let me install the drivers and all that jazz, and I'll be right back. ¿Se puso una tarjeta madre B350 con un Ryzen 5 3600? Sí, no debería haber problema. Fíjate en la página web de la placa madre, ahí está la lista de compatibilidad y te dice qué driver vas a precisar, qué versión de BIOS vas a precisar. Así que mientras la BIOS está actualizada y diga que es compatible, no deberías tener problema. You're the guy I firstly watched when I wanted to purchase a 1050 Ti. Awesome, man. I hope you're enjoying the card. But I'm not sure if I might have to restart the PC multiple times. But hey, better than nothing, I guess. ¿Hay una manera de jugar la beta de The Surge 2? La verdad no tengo idea porque me la mandó Focus Home Interactive. O sea, me ofrecieron jugar a la beta. Así que me dieron un código. Pero no sé, la verdad no tengo ni idea. Capaz que solo para gente que hace videos, no tengo idea. Y bueno, en un par de meses va a salir el juego y va a estar todo funcionando como debería, supongo. 1 second, guys, the PC is rebooting again. Okay, wish me luck on this one. Ryzen 5 2600X plus RX 580 will be bottleneck. No, it should be fine, man. No worries. Overwatch is stuttering a little bit with RX 570 and 2200G. Is the RAM on dual channel? That's very important, man. Aguanta la PC streamer muchas horas con este proce y las 570. Para hacer stream con esta PC no te da, casi. Tendrás que usar R Live, que es el Shadowplay de AMD. Can we actually play console games like God of War 3 by using an emulator at 60 frames? Not right now. We're still a long way from that. But the emulator is improving quite a bit as of late. Alright, trying it again. I hate when this happens. I don't like swapping GPUs mid-stream. It rarely works. It's never smooth. That change. Okay, let me change this. Swapping to RX 570. 571? No, 570. But yeah, I hate this. It's always... I mean, such a drag to install the drivers again, wait for Windows to reboot and all that. Usually takes a while. Sometimes it takes me 15 minutes mid-stream. If you want to see the gameplay on the 1050 Ti, rewind the stream like what? 10 minutes? Yeah, 10 minutes. And at that time I'm playing the game. In the meantime, I'm just trying to swap GPUs. ¿Las nuevas APU me da igual al Play 4? No, por ahora no. Estamos lejos de eso. Todavía. Okay, I'll try it one more time and I'll be right back. Sorry guys, some technical issues swapping GPUs as usual. Alright, I think it's going to work in the next one, hopefully. Jesus. Yeah, the B350 board has to go. I had to buy a new board, man. This one is being tortured to oblivion. I'm not sure if you know this board, the B350 Gaming K4. I've been using this since the Ryzen 5 1400 videos I made when Ryzen was just released. And it doesn't wanna give me any image when I switch GPUs. So yeah, I'm trying my best to make it work, but it's not working. So maybe I have to switch to another board, we'll see. In case it doesn't work, I'll just end the stream, unfortunately, but I have a few hopes that it's not going to work. But yeah, gotta hate when things do not work properly. Anyways, while it's rebooting again, I'm going to give it another try. Soy de Uruguay, soy de Uruguay. No, no me morí todavía. Por ahora no. Will you be getting the RX 5700 and 5700 XT? No, I don't have that kind of money, unfortunately. If that was the case, I would get also... I mean, if I had all that money, I would also like to compare it with the 1660 Ti or 2060 or 2070 or something. But I don't have them, unfortunately. I mean, even most people that watch the channel were not interested in seeing those, so I prefer to wait to sub $200 stuff. But yeah. Alright. Why my game feels so laggy with 130 frames per second? What? Maybe the frame times are inconsistent. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes. Anyways, I'll do the last try, and if this doesn't work, well, I'll see what I do. I have more motherboards and more CPUs, so I might be able to switch it up. The good old switcheroo. Yeah, maybe I'll just swap to the i3 or something. That's a board that is easy to set up. I mean, I have this one here. So yeah, maybe I can put this in and try to make it work. Yeah, I'll probably do that. Give me 1 second. ¿Es una demo? Sí, es una demo. Ahora vuelvo. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta give it one last power cycle to say it in some way. And if that doesn't work, I'll try to swap motherboards and CPUs. Maybe that makes it work. But yeah, this B350 board is in its last legs, so yeah. Be right back. Don't go anywhere, or go whatever you want. What am I saying? Okay, I'll swap the motherboard to another CPU and that I have already in another motherboard, because this B350 board, yeah, it doesn't want to work. So give me 1 second, guys. I'll be putting the i3 now instead, and I have to get a new motherboard for the Ryzen build. But yeah, after 2 and something years, it's hard to boot. What can I say? ¿Qué dice Insta? ¿Todo bien? Como estaba diciendo en inglés, tengo que cambiar la placa B350, parece que está por morirse, no quiere bootear. Así que voy a cambiar por el i3, que tiene otra placa y todo eso, y ahí lo comparamos. Así que denme 5 minutos y ya vengo. I'll be right back, guys. I'll switch to the i3 8100 and I'll be right back. Less than 5 minutes. So yeah, give me 5 minutes, be right back. Okay guys, I'm back now, finally. Now it's working on the other board. I swapped to the i3-8100 on the other board because my B350 board doesn't work as it should. So yeah, give me another 5. Hopefully. Yeah, I did an express swap midstream. So I'll put here i3-8100 again. Alright. Okay, now it's working. Beautiful. There you go. It's finally working. Oh, I have to install some drivers maybe. We'll see. Okay, in the meantime, I'll turn this off and attempt to launch the game. Wish me luck. But yeah. Acá estoy, Richard, acá estoy. No, tuve que cambiar la placa por otra porque no andaba bien. O sea, tuve que cambiar de placa madre porque justo la placa madre que estaba usando, bueno, no es nada fiable. Así que sí. En esa andamos. Alright. Let me see if I can get it to work now. It seems to be that way. Te veo 5, gracias Insta. Okay. So this time around we're going to put 1080p. As you can see there, it says RX 570 in the screen. And I'm going to keep it like this, like it was on the 1050 Ti. Very high textures, high shadows, low volumetrics, and SMAA. With these settings on the 1050 Ti, I was getting 30 to 35 frames per second. So let's launch the game again and see what happens. And I'm going to change the specs, yeah, to RX 570. And remove this. Okay, awesome. And the status should be 1080p high, pretty much. 1080p high. Okay, awesome. So let's see what, oh, I forgot to, this is what I was going to mention. VSync is enabled. If it's enabled, it will cap your frame rate to 40 for some reason. It loves to do that, kind of weird. So don't do that. As you can see, we jump from 40 to 76 by just disabling VSync. So yeah, with these settings, I was getting 30 to 35 frames on the 1050 Ti, but on the 570, I'm getting 78, which is a ridiculous difference. I guess this is because of the Vulkan API. AMD is usually working better with Vulkan. But yeah, this is way better, as you can see. But remember, this is an early preview build of the game. The game will be out in around 2 months from now, so I expect this to improve. Of course, I'll be testing the final version as well. But yeah. Let's crank up the volumetrics. So this is actually high settings. Alright. Oh, where? Look at that. With volumetrics on high, we get a lot more stuff on the screen. I cannot see anything. Awesome. Whoa. Got me. Awesome. Let's heal up a little bit. Wonderful. And mucha diferencia entre el Ryzen 5 1600 y 2600. No debería haber una enorme diferencia. Solo que el 1600 estaría bueno si le hicieras overclock. O sea, si están a precio similar, obviamente el 2600 de fábrica viene mejor. Pero sí, no hay una enorme diferencia. Sigue siendo la misma, o sea, es Zen Plus en lugar de Zen la arquitectura. O sea, no es una inmensa diferencia, pero sin hacer nada tenés mejores FPS. Así que yo por ese lado lo tomo como algo bastante mejor, ya que no hay que trabajar por el lado de uno. Como estaba diciendo, en la RX 570 me da muchísimos más FPS, el doble prácticamente. Debe ser porque usa Vulkan, el juego este. Vulkan en AMD en general va mejor. Así que sí, vamos a seguir. Sí, pierde por una enorme diferencia en este juego. Debe ser porque usa Vulkan, como decía recién. Pero sí. Yo me había acostumbrado a que hables inglés. Bueno, depende de que pongan en el chat. Si escriben en español, voy a responder en español. Ok, let's try blocking on this one. Vamos a probar bloquear. Me saca la mitad de la resistencia cuando bloqueo. Dios mío. Sí, por ahora no puedo vencerlo. Qué pésimo que es en este juego, Dios mío. Vamos a tratar de llegar rápido a él. A ver si podemos saltear alguna parte. Let's try to skip some enemies. Okay. At least blocking blocks all the damage. At least. Hey guys. Whoa. What a friendly individual. Oh man. This is not going good. Alright. Yes. Okay, good strategy. Then 2 slips and we go. Okay, gotcha. Hopefully that doesn't change. Hopefully he does always the same thing. And I also see that in this case, the vertex problem that I was seeing previously on the 1050 Ti doesn't happen. There was a graphical glitch with this enemy. I'll have to report that to the developers, probably. I'll say the same now in Spanish, so people understand. Como les estaba diciendo en inglés, en la 1050 Ti este tipo tenía como un glitch gráfico, como que los vértices reventaban, por así decirlo, pero no pasa a la 570. It's not happening on the 570. Así que sí, no, pasa en una tarjeta y no en la otra. No sé qué será eso. Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today... So what happens if escribo en Spanglish? Y bueno, una cosa que solo los Spanglish van a entender. Básicamente. What is the best game you played in the first half of this year? Resident Evil 2 Remake and Devil May Cry 5, but I'm not sure what time of the year they released, so yeah, probably Resident Evil 2 Remake. Alright, so I want more stamina and a little more health. Beautiful. Hopefully now I can dodge. Nice. ¿Tenés más público hispano o gringo? Y ninguno de los dos. Es más cosas de, bueno, Norteamérica y Asia y partes de Europa más que hispano. Aunque hay mucha gente de Argentina y México ahora. Eso me pone más contento por lo menos. Whoa, I'm much quicker now. Look at that. Awesome. That's so cool. Yeah, now this is way smoother than the first game. The combat. Yeah, it feels way better, way more snappy. It still feels heavy, but not as, how to say it? Not sure how to explain it. I mean, it feels better, but it's not like, now it's not a Souls game. I mean, it's not as responsive as Dark Souls 3, to say it as an example, but that's one of the best ones, so But yeah, it's an improvement from the first one, that's for sure. I'm talking about the controls. And I'm using also a gamepad, so no mouse and keyboard. Yeah, open up. Ugh, gotcha. I saved you. Oh, I can select what to say. Oh yeah, in the previous game I think that existed too. Hola, saludos de Argentina. Me compré el Ryzen 3 3200G. ¿Qué placa de videos me recomendarías? Y yo diría una 570. Ahora están a buen precio en Argentina, según me dijeron. Oh, weapon acquired. Let's try that. ¿Qué placa de video te recomiendo? Y una 570, 580 o si está más barato una GTX 1060. Por ese lado diría yo, o una 1660. La 1660 va a estar medio por encima. Sí, vas a estar sobrado de GPU ahí. Capaz que una 570, 580 o 1060. Una de esas. Stream on a processor or video card. Video card. But I'm using a separate computer to record this. That's why there's no performance hit. Awesome. Oh, and I'll repeat this, guys. The code of the game was provided by Focus Home Interactive, the publisher of the game, so thanks to them, this stream is possible. I had some problems swapping GPUs a moment ago, so I apologize about that. Oh yeah, it seems like my B350 motherboard just doesn't want to boot sometimes. So I had to switch to the i3, but hey, better than nothing, I guess. And again, the game is on the Vulkan API. That's why I cannot make MSI Afterburner work on this one. For some reason, the overlay wasn't showing up. That's the reason I'm using the Steam frame rate counter. That was the only way to see the frame rates, unfortunately. And also on the 1050 Ti, the game ran much worse than on the 570. I think this is due to the Vulkan API. On AMD it's usually much better. What is this? What the hell? So yeah, on the 1050 Ti this was half the frame rate. With the settings I'm showing you right now, 1080p high, on the 1050 Ti it was like 30 frames per second. So yeah, that's not good. But again, the game is 2 months away. It's probably going to improve. And I'm going to test the... oh, now I can dodge. And also going to test the final game once it's out. So yeah, we can compare later. Hopefully it improves. On NVIDIA at least it's not running so good. On AMD though, it's running pretty good. I'm not going to read that real Connor. I'm sorry. I'm not going to risk it. Okay, dodging finally. Come on. Whoa, never mind. What the? Okay, dodging is pretty much like the first game. Not super smooth. But yeah. Feels very heavy, but a little lighter than the previous game. ¿Cuál crees que está mejor? ¿Cuál es el mejor juego gráficamente vistoso y bien optimizado? Es muy complicada esa pregunta. Oh. Yo diría que Doom 2016. Por ahora es lo que me hace acordar. Maybe you gotta upgrade BIOS on B350. I already did. That was the latest and the latest and greatest BIOS. So it was, yeah, the latest upgrades. So yeah, I don't think it's a BIOS problem. I think the board is already just going to die sooner or later. I've been using that board for a while, man. So probably it's that. Hopefully not, but I think I'd rather jump to a B450 right now. Okay, that's the boss fight. Let's stay away. Let me see if I can find something else. Is this demo available for download? As far as I know, this is not an open beta. I think this is a closed thing. But I'll check that at the end of the stream to see if you can access this in some way. I'm not sure. Maybe if you pre-order the game, but I don't know for sure. I have to check. But right now, I think it's just for the preview. I think it's only for people that make videos and all that stuff. I mean, the game is 2 months away. At least I like that the betas are way earlier than in other games. Usually betas are a month before nowadays, which doesn't make any sense at all. 2 months before I think makes more sense. Let me see the new weapon. Oh, more damage, awesome. Blah. Cut weapons you already have rather than crafting materials. Okay. Will do. Can you share the preview build? No, I can't. I mean, it's on Steam. I'm playing the game on Steam, so I don't think I can share it. Anyways, let's try this again. Wish me luck. Oh man, my attacks are so slow. This is going to take a while. I should hit the head. Jesus. I'm on fire. Literally. Man, I hate that attack. Sneaky bastard. Oh, I can heal. Awesome. Let's stay on that. Jesus. Yeah, I'm not trained enough for this fight. I'll try to use the faster attacks with the stick. I think it was a stick or a staff. Hit the body where there's no shield. Awesome. I didn't play the first one enough to know that. Thank you very much, Diego. Gracias. No audio logs. Let's try the non-shielded parts. Very smart. I think it was the other way around for some reason. Okay, so if I hit the body, he will be staggered, I think. That's what you're trying to say. Bloodborne much better. Well, Bloodborne is a completely different game. It's like saying this is a Dark Souls game. It's heavily inspired, that's for sure. I mean, look at this. This is like a fog wall. But yeah, it's nothing like Bloodborne. Not sure why the comparison came. Body is also shielded. What the hell? Oh, the left arm is not shielded. Awesome. Let's try the arm. Okay, I get what you're doing. Still, I'm going way too offensive. Yeah, I'm going to die in a minute. All right. In the arm. Okay, he gets staggered when I hit the arm. So thanks for the advice, Diego. Highly appreciated. I didn't know that. 1, 2, 3. I hate that drone. Please get him away from me. Get him away from me. Two. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. This is tense. This is getting super tense. Yeah, gotcha. Awesome. So that was the trick. Hit the arm. Oh, awesome, now I have the drone. That was cool. I got him. What the... Okay, that doesn't kill me. That doesn't kill me, it's an echo, never mind. Okay, while there's dialogue, I'll just read the chat. So you target body parts. Yes, in the previous game it was the same. With the right stick, you can select to target the arms, one of the legs, the head, or the body. So depending on which area is shielded, well, it has armor, you hit the parts that are exposed. So it's easy to make the enemy stagger. In this case, it was the left arm. So if I hit the head like I did in the previous time without paying attention to the body armor, you just won't stagger him at all, and he will be able to hit you while you're hitting him. So yeah, you have to try and target different body parts. As far as I remember in the previous game, if I wanted to do, I don't know, if I wanted some of the parts of the other enemy, I can cut it off and get that part from them. If I remember correctly, it's been a while since I played the first one. But yeah, what I didn't like about the first one is that the controls felt very, very heavy. And this one still feels heavy, but it feels, how to say, it feels smoother overall. I mean, when I'm fighting and all that, the dodging still feels heavy, but it makes sense. I mean, your character has some heavy exosuit, but at least the fighting feels way better. Not sure what the difference is, but when hitting the enemy, it feels more responsive. When hitting the enemy, yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. When I try to hit someone, it feels better, but when I'm trying to dodge, it feels very similar. Lo que pensás de la memoria de DDr4, no veo nada malo. Mientras tengas un CPU compatible, no debería cambiar mucho. Yeah, I mean, Bloodborne, the art style of Bloodborne is way different. This is a futuristic thing with exosuits and all that. Bloodborne is something way more... yeah, it's nothing to do with it. Oh yeah, I mean, it's just personal taste, I guess. Yeah. I just woke up. Yeah. Goodbye. Okay, so here I'm getting worse performance in comparison to the close areas. As you can see, I'm getting below 60. Not sure if this is just this specific part. Let's keep going. Maybe I can see something when I go down there. Okay, so the alleys, yeah, this is very similar still. Yeah, I think this is a volumetric lighting. There's way more volumetrics. Let me lower the volumetric lighting to medium. Maybe that fixes the performance and we stay over 60. Alright. Yeah, what's the volumetric lighting? Instead of 54, we're getting 58. Awesome. So yeah, maybe lower volumetrics in this open area. But yeah, will 8 GB of RAM be enough for this game? Oh, let me check. I forgot I have the what's the name of this? The AMD, the Radeon overlay. Maybe this works with this game. Let me check. Let's see. Oh, it works. Great, awesome. So MSI Afterburner wasn't working with the game. I thought it was because of Vulkan, but the Radeon overlay is working, so I can see the CPU and RAM usage now. Awesome. Let me change it so you can see it. Maybe there you can see that. I can also see the frame rate. Great. Let me check super quickly. So we're getting, yeah, RAM usage 5.5 gigabytes. So with 8 gigabytes it should be fine. Just make sure it's on dual channel. So yeah, I mean, it uses all the CPU power available. But yeah, not bad. I should have tried this first, I think. Oh yeah, now we can see the CPU and RAM usage. I'm using a quad-core CPU, so luckily it's not maxed out. Oh, hello. Okay, this one, the weakness of this one is the right arm. As you can see, the right leg, left arm and head are shielded. Let's attack the exposed limb. And now we cut the arm off, as you can see. Bye-bye arm. Yes, just like the previous game. I'm feeling some stutter right now, not sure if it's the CD area, but it's definitely not the CPU. I didn't see it maxed out just yet. Okay, this guy only has the head protected, as you can see. The body is completely ready to be hit. And he doesn't like it. Awesome. Awesome, he's down. ¿Qué tipo de juegos te gustan más? First person shooters por ahora, y los Resident Evil me gustan mucho. Los juegos que tienen cámara tipo Resident Evil 4 me gustan mucho. Is that cam? No, this is the Radeon overlay. This is the overlay that comes with the AMD drivers. If you have the AMD drivers, the latest one, and you press Alt R, you get this overlay at the right. This is the Radeon overlay. It comes with the AMD drivers. This is amazing. You can even overclock from here or underboard the chip, the GPU. What am I saying? So yeah, you have a lot of stuff here. And one of those things is the overlay. You can see the frame rate, the GPU usage, all that stuff. So yeah. In this case, since MSI Afterburner didn't work with this game, I had to try other overlays, and this one worked. Luckily. I forgot it existed, I never used it. Oh, I use it on Forza, I forgot. Yeah, on Forza Horizon 4, this overlay works. So this is the overlay I use on Forza. Oh yeah, it's a good backup. Unfortunately, it's only for AMD, it doesn't work on NVidia GPUs. But it's something. Alright. And cut the body off. Bye-bye. Yeah, that weapon is brutal. Okay, this guy is completely armored. Great. What do I do? What do I do now? Oh, the drone. Okay, I got out of ammo on the drone. It's like using the crossbow on Dark Souls, where you don't know what to do. Oh man, he destroyed me. Jesus. Okay, that wasn't good. Can slow hard drive cause early game stutters? Yes, it can. I saw that on Crackdown 3. Crackdown 3, it happened on the first 10 minutes. So yeah, I would do that if possible. Get an SSD for those special games, to say it in some way. Let me see if I can get some ammo for the... No, I can't. The right arm. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, try to get an SSD for those games that have stutter with HDD at the first 5 minutes. Crackdown 3 was the worst I saw with the hard drive so far. So yeah, if you're playing Crackdown 3 or something like that, use an SSD. Highly recommended. But yeah, okay, this is a shortcut. ¿Vas a subir video probando las APUs de Ryzen? Ya subí. El de 32.000G. 32.000G, ¿qué estoy diciendo? El 3200G versus el 2200G. Capaz que hago otro con el 3200G. Veremos. Pero sí, si lo piden, no hay problema. Almost got him. Gotcha. Why didn't you test Bloodstained Ritual of the Night? Because it's a 2D game. That didn't seem very demanding. But if it's demanding, I'll test it. No worries. just let me know. Also, I think I saw the yeah, I saw the Digital Foundry video on that game, and it was, I think it was on the Switch or something like that. So I didn't think it was a good thing to test on a video, just a stylized 2D game. There are exceptions, of course, like, what was the name of this game? My Friend Pedro. That game is 2D, but it's a 3D game. It's a 3D game seen on the side. So yeah, I paid more attention to that one due to that being 3D. But yeah, that's the reason. It's a 2D game, and I tried to push it to the limit. But yeah. Okay, wish me luck on this one. Maybe I can just flee. This will kill me? Yes, it kills me. Damn it. At least I killed the other enemy. He jumped with me into the void. But yeah, don't do that when you play the game. I feel so stupid now. Let's just dodge all this. Bye bye, guys. Oh, okay. The enemy died. Awesome. He jumped with me and died. Awesome. I don't have to fight him anymore. Pro tip. Hopefully nobody's following me. Okay, nobody follows me. Awesome. Let's aim for the head. That weapon, it looks good. I want that. Gotcha. Not enough ammo, so I don't have any more ammo for the drone. Hopefully I can craft it soon enough. Weird, I cannot target the leg. Oh, there you go. Never mind. Okay, got your legs. Awesome. Alright, doing good. Fun times. Radeon have high temps. My Radeon 570 target is 73C. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. In this case, I'm using an open test bench. That's why I'm not looking... As I was saying, that's why I'm not showing you temperatures. It's not really accurate to show you that. Accurate in the way, I mean, I'm using an open test bench. Most people will use just a PC, a case with the side panel closed. That will raise the temperature significantly in comparison to what I'm doing here, which is just a box, a motherboard over it, and then just the card in an open test bench. So yeah, 73C is fine. Sometimes I even got 80 degrees Celsius. So yeah, it kinda makes sense. They just run hot. Also the, what was the name of this? The clocks still stay the same when I'm at 80 degrees. It stays at 1280 megahertz. So it's not even drop in performance with the high temps. Oh yeah, I guess it's scary to see. We're used to the NVIDIA cards. The 1050 Ti is 63 degrees. But AMD is different. It's just a different way of doing it, I guess. But hey, still valid. Currently on vacation, don't have my PC with me, and I'm gaming with a Pentium B950. I'm not sure what that is. But at least you can game on it. Jump while running or sprinting. Oh, I see. Good times. All right. Backstab. Let's see if this works. Okay, it worked, finally. Okay, in this place I'm getting into the 50s for some reason. It seems to be again the volumetric lighting. No big deal. I mean, as long as it's over 50, I'm fine with it so far. I know this is not critical temp, but it's more NVIDIA. What do you mean? Saludos desde Uruguay, Marcos. ¿Todo bien? ¿Cómo va? All right. So that's where I have to go. There's some enemies down there. Let me see if I can open the shortcut I saw earlier. Maybe I'm lucky. I'm sure there was a shortcut somewhere. Okay, let's see. Oh, here. Awesome. So, this is a shortcut. As I was saying, guys, this is where I respawned. I went this way and ended up in that place with all the enemies. I was able from this side to open the shortcut. So now I can just come from here and skip a good chunk of the part I was playing. Now I'm up here again. So yeah, that's very Dark Souls. And the first game, The Surge, the first one, also had this feature. Good, so I don't have to fight the same enemies over and over. Oh, this is a friendly. Yeah, friendly. Yeah, I don't care. Let's go. Oh, hello. Great, so a guy with a weapon, a guy with fire. He has a gun, what the hell? That's new. I'm sure that's new. Since when there are guns in this game? That's so weird. Si es cierto que la 1650 es mejor que la 1050 Ti. Sí, por supuesto, la 1650 está debajo de la 570 por un poco, depende del juego también. En general la 570 está por encima. Después tenés la 1060, que es un poco más rápida que la 570, otra vez dependiendo del juego. Y la 1650 está encima de la 1050 Ti, así que estás ahí en el medio, entre la 570 y la 1050 Ti. Okay, I'm going to go back to the 1050 Ti now. I tested the 570 quite a bit. So let me go back once again and swap GPUs. Wish me luck for this one. Hopefully this time around it works. It works from the get-go, better said. This board should be working as expected. But yeah, it won't take long. This one doesn't even have a 6-pin connector, as you can see. Super easy. So yeah, let's try this again. Vamos a probar de vuelta a cambiar de GPU. A ver qué nos pasa. Ay Dios, espero que cambie de una. Estuve como 20 minutos para cambiarla a la 570. Ya vengo. Be right back, guys. Okay, let's hope for the best. Let's see if it boots right away. It does, awesome. Yeah, this board is working properly. The B350, yeah, I had to get a B450. Anyways, ¿qué micrófono utilizo? Uso un Yeti, un Blue Yeti. The microphone I'm using is a Blue Yeti. So yeah, that's the microphone. I put a pop filter. So that doesn't happen. Sorry about that. Alright, gonna install the driver now. Awesome. It shouldn't take long. Sos mi fan, Insta. Yo también soy tu fan, vos. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Cuándo jugamos esos pub? Hoy que es viernes. In my country, Brazil, the power limit 50 plus, my 570, una vez en 88 degrees. Dios, qué horror, ¿cómo leí eso? Oh. So some guy from Brazil says that he put the power limit on 50% on the 570 and he got 88 degrees. So that's kind of crazy. Why put the power limit on 50 plus? I don't get it. ¿Cuándo vamos a comer esas pizzas baratas? Con Bruno, tenemos que esperar a Bruno. Igual me dijo que estaba de fiesta de Bruno, no sé si te dijo, tiene una fiesta de facultad. Una pregunta, compré la 570, con el movimiento de los juegos se forma un contorno oscuro alrededor de los objetos, ¿por qué será? Debería ser tu monitor eso, si tiene tiempo de respuesta muy alto, debería ser ghosting. Fíjate bien, fíjate si sin tarjeta de video te pasa. Busca ghosting monitor en Google y te va a aparecer. Eso debería ser un tema de monitor, no un tema de placa de video. Bueno, mi primer stream de Insta que vi, lo mejor. ¿Cómo el primer stream? Todos los streams hay que mirarlo. ¿Qué le ha pasado? Okay guys, so now I'm switching to English again. I'm back into the PC. It was a smooth change this time around. So here's the 570, no longer into the PC. I'm going to launch the game and change the status. So the specs now are 1050 Ti, an i3 8100. Llamás a los cazafantasmas si tenés un ghosting monitor. Exacto. Vos sí que entendés Insta, por favor. ¿Para qué me mato explicando cosas si puedes estar vos ahí? Okay, the cable was tangled. Great. What power supply do you recommend for a 1660 Ti Ryzen 5 1400 build? I have a 400 watt power supply. No, I'll aim for a certified 500 watt power supply as a minimum. That'll be great. If you want to upgrade later the GPU, try with 600 watt power supply. If you want to upgrade the GPU later for something that uses more power. Other than that, 500 watts should be fine. So yeah, no big deal. ¿Hay alguna diferencia visual entre DisplayPort y DVI? En realidad depende. Si vas a hacer 1080p 60 Hz no debería cambiar, pero si vas a hacer, yo qué sé, 4K más de 60 Hz precisas DisplayPort, ya que pasa más información. Por DVI debería ser fácil para 1080p 60 Hz. Después no sé si llega a 120, pero debería darte bien. Visualmente son lo mismo, es digital. Así que 0 estrés. Okay, so now I'm back into the game, as you can see. The problem was that I was installing the driver, and there's no Radeon overlay for this, I think. Let me try. Nope, no Radeon overlay. That's exclusive to the 570, I guess, to the AMD cards. No, I don't want to connect to the server. This PC is not online. So I'm going to be using, again, as you can see here, the 1050 Ti. I disabled VSync, because in this game is kind of broken at the moment. 1050 Ti, 1080p, and I'm using a mix between medium and high. Let's turn this to low. Now let's keep it on medium for now, so we can compare performance. With this 570 was between 50 and 70 frames on the area I'm going to test, so be aware of that. On the 570s was 50 to 70. Let's see now what happens. Hay que conseguir las PC del estado y probar juegos con esas cosas. Sí, por supuesto. O sea, hay tanta demanda para eso que lo voy a hacer. Ahora cuando salga del stream voy directo. Voy directo al Injo a buscarlas. Porque no tiene nada que ver. Okay. So this is significantly worse, as you can see. We're getting 25 FPS. Great. I have to lower the settings, that's for sure. Holy gee. Yeah, this is not good. So yeah, let me lower some settings. I'll lower this, lower the shadows to medium. And let's keep it like way. Let's see now, we're getting... Okay, 30 frames. Let me change the status to 1080p low mid. And let's keep it that way. Which is kind of crazy, the 570 is getting 50 to 70. with high settings. So yeah, definitely the Vulkan API in this game is really helping the AMD GPU. It'll be interesting to test the 1060 later on. But yeah, on the 1050 Ti it's not running good at the moment. But remember, this is an early build, 2 months away. Maybe in 2 months they fix that issue. Yeah, we're dropping below 60 now. This is not good. And what the hell, we're getting weapons in this game? Holy. Oh, come on. Let me hit you. Alright, I gotcha. Awesome. But yeah, this is not good. Hopefully the full game runs way better than this, for NVIDIA at least. But right now I'll recommend 900p or 1080p low settings for 30 frames. I mean, I'm dropping into the 20s. When effects show up, it's even worse. So yeah, you might wanna go for 900p on this one. Let's try that. We're going to swap to 900p now. So we go back into the game now. Okay, this is significantly better now. Instead of 25, we're getting 38. So let's go for 900p low mid. Yeah, much better. Still we're very close into the low 30s, as you can see, 30 frames now. I wish NVIDIA ran better on Vulkan and DirectX 12, but at least in this generation I mean the 1050 Ti. Oh, hello. He has a shield. Oh, I can't be intoxicated with that. Okay, this is radioactive, don't touch the green stuff, it will kill you. Good life lesson. ¿Cómo corre la 570? Rebobina un poco lo que está. La 570 corre al doble de FPS de lo que es acá. Es ridícula la diferencia. La 570 en 1080p alto, con efectos volumétricos en medio, da entre 50 y 70 FPS. Acá tenemos 25. Es ridículo. Which graphics is here. You can see the graphics here. 900p and a mix between low and medium. So yeah, on NVIDIA it's not running so hot, but on AMD it's running much better. Again, Vulkan API. And I'm getting some glitches, as you can see. Some graphical glitches on the 1050 Ti. Of course, yeah, look at that. Yeah, I'll have to show this to the developers. This is not something that you should get while playing the game. I mean, look at that. Those effects glitching out. Yeah, that's something that they have to fix. Good thing we have betas for this kind of problems. But yeah, I mean, look at this smoke glitching out. Probably going to die if I jump. So yeah, let's get out of there. Guards at Chernobyl, don't touch the green stuff. Exactly. Oh, this is the limit of the demo. Okay. The preview is up to this point, so I cannot go further than this. I like that they put the signs of stop. Yeah, this is where it ends. But at least I got a good taste of what the game offers. But yeah, this issue, this graphical glitch, they have to fix that. I'll now swap to 720, just so you can see the difference at least. And I'll be done with the stream. So many issues with this stream. Swapping GPUs. Alright, so now this is 720 on a mix between medium and low. And we're getting 47. So we're getting Hitman frame rates. Awesome. We're still getting glitches, visual glitches. Probably by restarting the game is fixed, but I want to report it anyways. So yeah, probably need low settings for 60 frames. Let me try that. It's kind of ridiculous, but hey, no ambient occlusion. Maybe that helps. Still over 40. Let's go back again to low shadows. Okay, 50s. No, 40, still 40. Okay, never mind. In the close area I was 60, here not so much. Oh man, those glitches. Yeah, those graphical glitches are quite something. I'll restart the game, maybe that helps. Hopefully that fixes things. Search 2. Secret area, jump off the bridge. Classic Dark Souls messages. Yeah, the AORUS 570 is not so bad. The 1060 is better, but not that much better. It depends on the game, of course. But yeah. Need new drivers. Maybe, I don't think it's a driver thing. This is Vulkan, maybe a driver improves that. But this seems to be just an early development thing. Early. I mean, not an early development thing. Better said, just a problem with the preview. The game is still in development. It releases in 2 months. So I think these things can be fixed in less than a month. I don't know. I'm not a developer. But I guess they should be able to do it. Let's see if it still glitches out. Wish me luck. But yeah, we're not getting 60 frames with the 1050 Ti on this game, at least not in the preview. Hopefully the full game makes it much better. But as of right now, that's not possible. I mean, we're still into the 50s. I'm sure if I run into this area again, I'm going to get, yeah, again 47, 48, same numbers, but without the effects glitching out. Hello. Almost gotcha. Almost gotcha. Get her. Good drone. I want that arm. Give me that arm. Bam. That's so satisfying to hit him in the head. But yeah, I mean, at least in that, at its current state, 2 months away, you're not getting 60s with this card. With the 570 again, 1080p high is already 50 to 70, so nothing to worry about there. Maybe that's because of the Vulkan API. Usually AMD runs better with Vulkan in comparison to NVIDIA. But still, it shouldn't run like this. Considering the visuals, I mean, it should be much better. Let's get away from here. Especially if I look into the distance, the performance is dropping quite a bit. In the previous area I showed you at the very start of the stream, we were getting 60s because it was a closed area. This is way more open, a lot more going on. So yeah, in the other area it made a lot more sense. So yeah, I'm glad I'm playing this area now, at least, so we can have an idea on a more demanding place. But still, big fan. Also a big fan of you, Mr. Sandman. Nice to see you. How's it going? Oh, I'm dead. Awesome. Which country? Uruguay. It's between Argentina and Brazil. Yeah, 50 FPS on 720p low. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but hey, the game is not out yet. It should be out in around 2 months from now. As you can see, September 24th. That's the release date. I just got an early preview copy from the developers, the publisher. So thanks to them for providing one. But yeah, I mean, I just expect it to improve. That's it. If it doesn't improve, of course I'll tell you in my review video, the performance review video, better said. So you have more of an idea on what's going on. But yeah, usually when the game releases, should have some game ready drivers, a day one patch, all that stuff. And I'll mention it. If in the final game I get this performance, I'll just say, man, I tried it 2 months before, I ran the same. At least on the AMD card is much better, but it should run good on both cards. Again, don't touch the green stuff, it'll kill you. Hey guys! Uh-oh, I'm out of stamina. At least I'm invincible while doing the finisher. Good tip. Use finishers to avoid damage. Gotcha. Oh, there's another one. Finishers to avoid damage. Okay. Another finisher. So satisfying. Oh, hello. Here's where I died a second ago. Oh, what's that? What the hell? Anyways, let's keep going. How about Gridfall? I don't remember that one. I think I heard that name somewhere. What's the game about? I forgot about its existence. Oh, weapons. Hey, where are you going? Yes, I need that arm. Awesome. Now I have a weapon. I think. Let me check. No, no weapons. So I got his arm from nothing. Awesome. What the hell? Okay, it's a trap. Awesome. Finisher to avoid damage. Alright. Bye-bye. GTX 1660 is the monster. Yes, very powerful. Should be like a 1070. Okay, great, let's equip that. Okay, so I think I'm done with the demo. I think. Yeah, I think I'm done. I cannot access the other area. It said that that was the limit of the demo, maybe. Oh, but I didn't come here, okay. It's not over, never mind. Let me see. Lifter hook needed. Oh, but I can jump. I forgot about that. You can jump in this game without running. That's pretty cool. I'm not fighting this guy again. Bye-bye. Alright, awesome. It's a good choice for 2560 by 1440, that's for sure. I mean, in some games you have to lower some settings, so... Okay, this area is the worst so far in performance. As you can see, it's 30 frames, 720p low. But yeah, that's pretty much the Surge 2 preview. I think I'll just stop streaming it. I've been an hour and a half. Probably half an hour of that was trying to get the RX 570 to work. But it was an issue with the BIF 350 board I had. So yeah, just to sum up, I tested both the 1050 Ti and the 570. The 1050 Ti ran awful in this game. But remember, preview build, it should be early, it should be still in progress. So it should improve for the final release. The final release, The final release will be on September 24th, as you can see here. So 2 months from now, around 2 months from now. Then this game is using Vulkan. Vulkan is usually running better on AMD. Usually, you get way better numbers. And that was the case here. I mean, on the 570 I was getting 50 to 70 frames, 1080p high settings. Here with 1080p high settings on the 1050 Ti, it was 25 FPS. So maybe it's an API thing, maybe it's because the game is not finished yet. But yeah, on NVIDIA at least, on the 1050 Ti is running pretty poorly, and I got some effects glitches. So yeah, something I'll report to the developers. I'll send some emails and some video evidence so they can fix that. But yeah, I don't like being with other people because they lower my frame rates. What the hell? But yeah, on the 570 was 1080p high settings with some stuff on medium with 50 to 70 frames. Excuse me. On the 1050 Ti was much worse. Yeah, pretty much that was the case. So yeah, I'll be testing the game again once it releases on September 24th. So stay tuned for that. But that was the live stream. Thank you so much for staying with me while I was having some performance issues, some technical issues getting this board to work again. This board didn't want to boot, so I wasn't able to put the 570 at the start. So thanks for sticking around, for watching the stream, for commenting in the chat. I'll read some chats in a second. But yeah, I highly appreciate it. What about Dauntless? I have to test that one. I forgot. I keep just pushing it back and I forget. So hopefully soon. It was never the best. What do you mean? Si ya tienes el 3 va. No entiendo nada. Gracias, Oscar. Awful GPU. Yeah, of course. Now the price performance is not good on the 1050 Ti, to be expected. But yeah, es una buena combinación i3 con la RX 570. Sí, me parece bien. Como dijo Oscar, muchas gracias Oscar por ayudar. Se aprecia mucho. Pero bueno, sí, eso es todo por ahora. Gracias por mirar y nos vemos en la próxima. Chao. See you next time, guys. Run power for games low in cards. No, is new for me because the video card's not for this. Not sure what that means. But thanks for writing it, I guess. But yeah, guys, I'm gone. Thank you so much for watching the live stream, and I'll see you next time. And I could get a 1060 3 gigs for the same price. 5 people keep buying the 1050 Ti. What the hell? Why? Why would they do that? Anyways, bye bye.